Hello again, everyone, and welcome back. And today we're finishing up our reviews on the new Stillwell Stars from Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust. And Jeremy Reeves helped Steve with the blending. He's the head blender at Cornell Diehl Pipe Tobacco Company. And this is the Navy number 1056. 6x52. There's the density. Now, this particular cigar, let's see, is a combination. They call it a crumble cake of stove red and golden Virginia tobaccos with a touch of Navy rations, combined with Orientals and Latakia, blended with a dark air-cured black cigar leaf. So that's what we're looking at. Of course, the wrapper is Ecuadorian Habano, and the binder is San Andreas Negro Cultivo Tanto. And the there's some Nicaraguan components to the filler, but primarily it's the pipe tobacco that I mentioned. So let's get right to it. The new Navy number 1056. All right. No, don't really have much. I'm looking for a pipe tobacco smell. I don't really have it there on that outside wrapper. I mean, it doesn't shine through. Okay, very good draw. Well, the wrapper isn't a piece of a pipe tobacco, so that would make sense. Let's make sure our flame is good. Pretty good. Yep, draw is very good. Give it about 5 minutes for the flavors to finally settle down. Initially, you don't get that much. I mean, it's just kind of a humdrum jumble mass, but then they settle down, and what I'm getting are apricot, sweet apricot, brown sugar, and light toffee. So we're got a little sweetness going on here. Black pepper, again, it's all black pepper as far as I can tell, and any of them at about 7 to 7.5. Very nice amount of black pepper, actually. So that's how you start. That's going to be what you're going to get initially. Let's see how we are at the first third. First third, still intact. I don't trust it anymore, but isn't that nice? It's a nice ash. I had to fight myself a little bit about this one. There is a new flavor. All right, you still got the same notes of sweet apricot and brown sugar, but there's something else making it even sweeter, and there is a richness to this particular cigar. A little bit of buttery richness, but I believe the additional flavor, and it's not a lot of it, but it gives it just a little more of a deeper sweetness, is raspberry. That's what I've settled on, because I can't pick anything else out that would match it, and it is along the lines of that. But don't expect a lot of it. You're gonna notice the cigar is quite sweet. I believe most of you will pick up the apricot and you'll pick up the brown sugar, and then you'll say there's something else in there. And if you think raspberry in a rather small amount, but just throw it in there, that's what you'll have. There's a little light black coffee at the base. The cigar is more balanced at this point. It's well-rounded. I think the black pepper may be, I said initially it was 7 to 7.5. I would say it's 7.5, a solid 7.5 now, and maybe trying to inch up even more. The ash has fallen off. The toffee is still there. I did mention that, did I? But it's very sweet, and I like sweet. So, this cigar is jumping out of the gate with the most sweetness of the other three, of the four, I should say. But the first third, I would rate it 94. I like it. I like this kind of cigar. I don't get a pipe tobacco feel from it. I just get a nice, sweet cigar feel from it. But very impressive at this point. Again, never had one, never experienced it, but at this point, it's really good. Okay, here we are at the second third, and I still have the sweet apricot and toffee and brown sugar. There's a lot of brown sugar now. And the brown sugar, to be honest with you, is sort of cloaking or overshadowing the other flavors. I don't really have that raspberry type flavor. And in retrospect, I'm thinking, was it actually like a strawberry preserve type flavor? And that is the issue with only having one cigar to review. Sometimes these finer points are hard to nail down with one sample. Having 2 or 3, you can experience it and nail it down, have it again and see what it is. It's gone now, so I can't tell you, but I'll stick with what I said. But it was a definite another sweeter berry type flavor. There's nice black coffee base, and citrus peel, which in a lot of ways doesn't make sense to go from something like raspberry to citrus peel, but that's what I have now, is citrus peel. But like I said, there's a lot of brown sugar, and it's really overshadowing the other notes because it is so much of it. Medium bodied, the finish is some apricot and a lot of brown sugar with good lingering black pepper. It's a good cigar. Now, for me, in this second third, that first third was really overblown, different sweetness. This is now mostly brown sugar, and so it's sort of normalized it. Not that it's taking away a lot, but it's sort of just a normal tasting sweet cigar. And I'm trying to be critical because I only have one sample, but I'm rating the second third 92. Still up there, very good, but it doesn't have quite the appeal that the first third did. So I'm just going to stress that. But it's still very good. Now, the final third easily could revert back to the way it was in the first third, and I hope it does, because this is of the four. At this point, it's the best. So I'm hoping it holds that flavor profile. So let's just see what happens in the final third. Down to the end, so let's wrap it up. I don't know whether you could categorize this as an improvement or a bounce back, but in the last segment, I said that the cigar was heavy on brown sugar and it cloaked other notes. Well, now the notes have sort of separated, and I can get them clearer. The apricot, the brown sugar, the toffee, the citrus peel, they all sort of have taken their spot, and you can get them all in more of a defined aspect. There seems to be another little flavor underneath there that's some sort of a tangy little berry, but it's very light. But I do like the cigar, medium bodied, leaning toward medium full. Finish is apricot and brown sugar with good lingering black pepper. Black pepper is really good in this cigar. It actually sort of increases as it goes, which is okay with me. But the cigar, it didn't get back. I say this a lot, but it happens a lot. It didn't get back the way it was in the first third, but it got close. I'm raising it to 93. I like this cigar. I think this is the best of the four. And your overall score is 93. This is a cigar worth trying or having on hand, in my opinion. They have all been interesting, and it's been an interesting experiment in reviewing one cigar only. So hopefully I've given you enough information that you can decide for yourself what you want to do. But if I were going to suggest or make a recommendation, I would say this is the cigar of the four, definitely to try. So there you have it, the Stillwell Stars Navy number 1056, 93.